Hello, boys and girls. Hi. Okay, so about this post I did yesterday. Okay, so can I just say, I really appreciate all your support and sharing your concerns for what happened to me from a long time ago, when I was only, well, basically, I don't know how you call it, but like in my early age until I, turn into an actual kid myself from that time. So yeah, I just like to say I appreciate your, you know, thoughts, concerns, and appreciation, and everything involves positive. And be happy for me that I'm still here. I mean, you can easily tell because you can tell by the time I'm starting talking to you right now, actually, because if you think about it, like if I wasn't here, you probably would know that I'm existed. But you know, but literally, you already know that I am still exist. So I just hope you all can understand that no matter what happened to me from the past or in the future, I will always be there for you no matter what. And I'll always be in your heart too. And that's really true, to be fair. And I certainly would say, um I well, I would possibly gonna say the same thing for you, about, you know, me sharing my kindness, loyal, everything that involves sharing kindness. So that's good. So yeah, and yeah, that's very nice. I Aisha, I don't, sorry if I can't get your name right, but yeah. So happy birthday until in few weeks or days time, mate. So good luck for your birthday. So yeah, and so if you guys remember my post anyway, I did say that I nearly died. So that was quite shocking for me at the time. Even though I was only a kid myself and I was like confused, like I don't even know what was going on that time during the day. So whatever, really. But yeah, but luckily I'm still here, alive, well, and everything. Like, you know, you get the picture. So anyway, that's all I needed to say, really. So let's just forget about my post, eh? So let's just move forward for now, eh? Just so that's right. Oh, yeah, I'm fine actually, Mickey. I'm fine, yeah. Although I was tired all morning today, but I did feel a lot better after that. It's sometime during the afternoon today. Ugh, okay. Okay, can I just be honest before we go ahead? Let's not talk about deaths, okay? Because I don't like deaths at all, as much as everyone does. So let's just forget about deaths, okay? I don't want to hear any mention of that, okay? I just hope you all can understand that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, don't take me in the wrong way or the wrong idea. I'm just saying because I do have concerns for all of you as much as you guys have concerns for me. So yeah, goody good. But like I said, let's just forget about my community post that I did yesterday about what happened to me as a kid. So yeah, well, like I said, let's just move forward for now. Goody good. Oh, I think actually, to be honest with you, Mickey, I did saw your post just about like a minute ago where you were asking a question about anxiety and depression. Huh. Well, I, to be honest with you, mate, I don't exactly know any differences between anxiety and depression. I just think it's slight similar in my own point of view. So if anyone thinks it is the same thing, it's fine. But if there's a who doesn't seem to find it, I mean, if some people think it's two different things, then that's fine with them too. Yeah, I can be in the middle sometimes. Yeah, well, that's my thoughts. Yeah, although I don't usually, I don't really have any anxiety or depression. Well, although I do have my like ups and downs, like moody little madam. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, don't worry. No, seriously, I can be moody from time to time. Not always, but only quite often. Like, well, all right then. Okay, but I'm not much of a moaner like my older sister is. Yeah, don't tell her that I said that. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Aw, thank you, Miki. Thank you. I'm actually quite proud that almost you boys and girls actually found me very kind and I always like the part when you all mention about me being always bring you a smile on your faces. Aw, that's very sweet of you to say. I mean, that's very sweet to hear. And that's great. I mean, that's wonderful. Ah, don't worry, Mickey. My sister never really pay attention to what I said on my videos anyway. I mean, she's either usually in upstairs in her bedroom or she's out with her boyfriend or her girl mates whatsoever. But yeah, but she's at home anyway today. Well, tonight, of course. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, my sister never really heard me talking to you guys on my videos. So let's just say I don't talk like really, really loud. Yeah. Like, yeah, okay, forget it. But still, I'm just saying. Okay. But it is true to be fair. I mean, me and Sean can bicker to one another, to be fair. And even though we do love each other, like, really, we do. Ooh, totally. And yes, I love my sister. She's the best sister in the world, really. I mean, don't get me wrong, but still, I know. I mean, me and my sister do have our moments, like snap back at each other and all that stuff like that. But yeah. Well, that's nice to hear, Mickey. Oh, and that's really nice to hear from you too, Miss Kanita. I hope your brother's graduation is going well. Pretty good. All right. So, hmm. Oh, and I also made 2 new videos today. Yep. And if any of you have seen my videos, then I bet you probably loved it already. And to those of you who haven't seen them yet, be free to watch them at any time you want, in your own personal time. I mean, no rush, no pressure. Just take your time and just do whatever you're doing and just have a wonderful day and have a nice time. So yeah, pretty good. Okay. Okay. Well, Yay. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention something else. I like just to share you about my friends, as in friends that I have known on YouTube. Yeah, well, basically, I will mention some of my friends' names though, but before I start, I like to include my best friend Sophie, even though I known her for years in real life. But I was always will include her as my best friend online as much I consider her my best friend in real life. I mean, Sophie's always there when I needed her. Like I've always there for her when she needed me. That's best friends do, and that's what best friends are for, really. So, like I said, there's so many good friends I can possibly think about. I'm usually friends with on YouTube. Yeah. And some of my YouTube friends I also known on DeviantArt. Yeah. Or maybe on Facebook or Twitter, anything that related to social medias. So, okay, there's quite a few people I personally like on YouTube. So, let's just say my friends are Mickey, Sebastian, Joshy, Josh as in Media Central UK. Yeah. Oh my god. And um I also like Jalen. She's played this piano. Yeah, some of you may know her before. It's alright if some of you not know her, but I met her sometimes before. Well, obviously, to Sebastian, of course. Of course, you're my friend, Sebastian, because ever since I met you, you seem like a nice guy. So why not? I mean, you are considered one of my good YouTube friends. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. And Wizard Dude. Can't forget about him. Yeah, he's one of my friends. Alright, Mickey, I get the joke. I know you're just pretending, so yeah. Don't worry, mate, you'll always be my friend on YouTube forever and ever. Okay. Good. Oh, and I also remembered, I think this girl called herself Jelly Lily. Yeah, I remember her. Not sure if she's still on YouTube or something. Yeah, I don't know, but she might be busy. I mean, I don't really know to be in fact. So I'm pretty sure she's all right though. I mean, haven't seen her in quite a while at the moment. So Sebastian, are you seriously singing right now? Oh, good for you, mate. Oh, I bet you have a lovely singing voice. Okay. Wow. Oh, Corsa or Corey, whatever you want to call her. Yeah, some of you may know her before. Yeah, she's one of my friends on YouTube too. Yeah, she's really nice, really. She's very supportive. She listens, and she even said herself that I inspire her. So, yeah. Mickey, seriously, do you want to take that song? We can rule the world. Yeah. Yeah. Well, believe me, Colsay is one of the best friends I can ever have on YouTube, to be honest. And same on Instagram as well, because me and Colsay do sometimes chat in private on Instagram thingy chat thing. Yeah. Um. Hang on. Okay. Let's see. Just bear me for a second. Okay. Oh, and I also remember Abby. Yeah. Some of you may know her as Magic Love. Yeah. I remember her. Yeah. I'll never forget Abby, really. She's one of the cool people I ever met on YouTube. Mickey, all right. Seriously, I know you what you're doing, mate, and I really appreciate that you're very pleased and happy to hear what I just said about you being one of my friends. So, yeah, okay. And I also like this other person on YouTube, and her name is Sophia. Yeah, Sophia Precure. Yeah, and you also remember Emily Bonds. Yeah, she's one of the cool friends ever. Oh wait, I also remember Lily Starshine. I never forget about Lily. I mean, she's cool and she's very nice to me too. Uh, and I also always remember and never forget my other friend that I also know in real life and on YouTube, and there is Scouser Tom. Well, his name is Tom, but he called himself Scouser Tom on YouTube. In case you were wondering who I'm talking about. And that's it, I'm afraid. So yeah, cool people in the world. Yeah. Thank you, my phone. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Basically. Just give me a second. 1 minute or so. Trying to think. Oh yeah. So to those that I have mentioned as my YouTube friends, let's say I feel close to them the most really. Although don't get me wrong, I know I haven't mentioned anyone else, but don't worry, you still consider my friends too. Yeah. But please don't feel disappointed or something like that just because I haven't included you as my close friends on YouTube. You'll always be my friends no matter what. So please don't feel like I'm whatever. I mean, just don't take me in the wrong idea, okay? Okay, thank you. Oh, seriously, Mickey, you made a joke now. He's doing a knock knock. Is there? Okay, alright then. Who's at the door? I wonder who could it be. Probably Mother 27 pepperoni pizzas. Woohoo. Okay, that's a great joke, Mickey. Good. Okay, this silly jokes around here lately on my video. Okay, Sebastian, you doing a cuckoo clock? Okay, really now? Oh my goodness! Wow. Mm. Well, don't get me wrong. I can be funny too. I mean, I may not always good with jokes, but I do sometimes find some of my jokes, well, considering some of them as funny, but some of my jokes can not always make sense, if you get what I'm saying. I mean, and to be fair, jokes doesn't have to make sense. It can be out of no sense at all. I mean, because I learned that it doesn't matter if your jokes make sense or not. You can still make a joke whether people like it or not. I mean, people can still laugh along. It just depends, really. So yeah, and and if some people doesn't agree with your jokes, just don't take it too serious in the wrong way. Just take it as a I don't know, but if people likes your jokes, then take it as a compliment. So that's great, really. Yeah. Just sorry. I'm trying to get myself comfortable. um. Uh. Sorry, that was me yawning. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So as you can notice in the title, I did say the word night because it's nearly 11 o'clock here in the UK. So honestly, hmm I understand some people may think the time zone is similar to theirs, but I'm afraid we'll just have to accept that not everyone has the same time zone because we all live in a different countries with different time zone and different whatever really because that's just the way it is, I'm afraid. So we all just might as well just live with that, like live with it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and speaking about birthdays, well, my mom said from yesterday that she doesn't know what's going to happen yet, but there's this wicked Broadway thing going on lately this year, and I believe it's going on until sometimes it will be finished until next year, 2026. So my mom thinks if it's possible that we might go see it sometime around my birthday, as long the tickets, it's whatever. Yeah. Okay. Um. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. Um. Well, oh, sorry. I forgot what I was gonna say. Sometimes I hate this brain. Sometimes I do remember what I was gonna say, but I can easily forget. It just depends what place in my brain. You know, like sometimes your brain goes empty and you can't even figure out what you're trying to think or what you're trying to say. Okay. Okay. Um. Sorry, that was me doing the fingers on my table. Yeah. Oh, and I'm not sure if I did tell you this or not, but me and my dad are doing the Little Mermaid jigsaw. Yeah. Wow. Well, to be honest, it's really hard. I mean, because last time I remember when me and my dad were doing a Disney movies jigsaw, it only takes about 2 days to finish it. But the Little Mermaid one, oh my god, it was so freaking hour. Sorry for my language, but still. Okay, sorry. Okay, but seriously, jigsaws as when it comes to 100,000 puzzles, you can be draining, and it can make your brain go all like you're going low. But hopefully, me and my dad can be able to finish that flaming jigsaw anytime soon. Okay. Yeah, I really do want to finish that jigsaw. Yeah. And speaking about jigsaws, I used to like playing jigsaws when I was a kid. Yeah. Yeah. Even though in nowadays I don't really play jigsaws really much. Well, except for lately at the moment. Because like I just said, Disney jigsaw and the Little Mermaid jigsaw. So but I also remember this one jigsaw I used to do when I was a kid in my nan's house. I used to do the jigsaw of different fairy tales like Cinderella, Puss in Boots, Sleeping Beauty, Little Red Riding Hood, anything that involves fairy tales. Yeah, I remember that one. Never forget that, Jigsaws. And speaking about games, I know I said like multiple times about I may not be much a fan of video games like most people do, whatever. But I do still like some of the games I have used to play, and I still have them to this day, to be honest, because I personally want to keep them because it's part of my memory, my childhood, and it just helps me, um, something that involves bringing the past of your childhood times. Yeah. I mean, let's just say by getting to the point by the fact that I always like playing my toys and everything that involves kid stuff when I was a kid. So yeah. I mean, I did used to play I forgot the name, but it's like a baby doll that you used to play with, and it makes like those baby noises, like giggling, crying, laughter. Yeah, I remember that one, but I remember it doesn't work anymore when I was young, so I don't have it anymore because I don't play stuff like that. So when it comes to my age, so basically I grew out of them, and and I also remember playing Barbie dolls. Yeah, I remember playing them, but I kind of stopped playing Barbie dolls when I was about like 11 in 2012 because I like to move on from Barbie dolls and just do something more than just kid stuff, because I like to do some more that are older kid stuff, like teenagers, if you get what I'm saying. Because I remember this one scene from Toy Story 3 when Andy's sister Molly, and she was like thinking about which toy she wants and which one she doesn't, because she's nearly a teen herself, so in that film. And I was like the same thing. So moving on from stuff that you don't really need anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it's. I mean, I understand some things can be really important to you. So, yeah. So that's my saying, really. But I still have fond memory of almost all the things I used to play with, especially Jessica from Postman Pat. Some of you probably might see that toy in my thingy birthday photo on one of my channels. So on my 5th birthday, actually, yeah, in case you were wondering how old I was on that picture. So yeah, yeah. Oh, you know what I mentioned about me being sick at the time when I was about like 4? Yeah, on that post I mentioned. Well, I know I said moved on, but I like to say something about it. I remember that time was when Charlie and the Chocolate Factory came out. On that time when it was originally a new film at the time. Yeah, because I remember seeing it on the telly. Yeah, I remember watching my older sister Sean watching it, even though I was sick on that day. But still, I will never forget that memory really, because I was like lying on the sofa, like perish and all that. So yeah. But I still enjoyed the film though because it was quite good. And speaking about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, well, to be fair, I actually enjoyed that movie. I understand not everyone can be a fan of the 2005 version. I mean, although I understand, but in my personal opinion, I actually liked it. I enjoyed it. And I actually prefer it over the one from the 70s, that's called Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. But like I said, I prefer Charlie and the Chocolate Factory that came out in 2005. Yeah. Okay. So, obviously, yeah. And, and I'm not sure if any of you guys heard of this film called Caroline. Yeah, well, I remember watching it when I was in high school. Yeah. Although, when the film originally came out in 2009, I can't even remember if I did watch it with my dad before I watched it again in that same high school I mentioned. I had to ask my dad that. But yeah. But I've seen it in the cinema though because I was young. I mean, I was only 8 at the time when Caroline came out, and I can easily assume that my dad probably wouldn't want me to watch it at the time because he had this sort of concerns about me having nightmares. But when I was a teenager, when I was in high school, I saw that film because I remember we used to have this like clubs before dinner time, and one of them is DVD club, and I remember watching Caroline in the DVD club, and I had never been scared of that film like one bit, never ever. I never did. It never scared me, like never. I understand it can be scary to some people, but in my personal opinion, it doesn't scare me like one bit. Well, except the one scene, even though it doesn't scare me, but it does give me those creepy vibes when the other mother turns into that scary looking taller creature. That transformation when she and Caroline were arguing to one another. Oh, I hate that. I mean, can you actually seriously think about your own parents can be like that, turning into sort of monstrous? But I doubt you wouldn't want to imagine that because that would totally creep you out. Even mine. I mean, even for me. Yeah. Okay. But I do remember watching Princess and the Frog in 2009. Yeah. And did you guys know that the voice of Caroline is the same voice who did Lilo in Stitch Has a Glitch? And she's also the same actress who plays Sally in Cat in the Hat 2003 film. Yep, that's her, all right. And did you know that this actress I'm talking about, well, her sister actually plays the role of Princess Aurora in Maleficent films. Yep, that's true. If you don't believe me, check it out on Google. Yeah. Okay. Well, if you do search it up, you can easily obviously tell by the faces looks alike. So I'm just stating the facts. Yeah. Okay. And you know what, guys? I actually like talking about films with you guys, really. I mean, it's quite interesting talking about things that we learned or not learned from movies or shows in general. I mean, like I said, quite interesting. Like, I remember watching the BFG, the cartoon one that came out in 1989. Yeah. I mean, I understand some people may like the live action that was made from Disney whenever back in 2016. I mean, I do like that version too, but I more prefer the original film from the 80s. Yeah. So yeah, even now BFG is originally a book by Roald Dahl. Same guy who did Matilda, The Witches, and Willy Wonka or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah. I mean, there are some other films I also remember watching from Roald Dahl. Yeah. But the ones that I mostly watch when it comes to Roald Dahl movies, I say Matilda, the 1996 film with Mel Wilson, and I also did mention the BFG, the 1989 one, and I also like The Witches that came out back in the 90s. Although, one scene when the witches reveal themselves, like the real identities, the witches' ugly appearance, oh my god. Even though it doesn't scare me or anything, but the way they take sort of the wigs and all kinds just gross me out. Especially the High Witch. Oh my god. And do you guys know that that same actress who plays the High Witch in that Witches film from the 90s also played, well, she voices Queen Clarion in Tinkerbell movies, but also she also played Miss Battleaxe in Horace Henry the movie that came out in 2011. Yep, that's her. Yeah, if you don't believe me, go on Google. So yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, well, that's just stuff and me. Okay, did I just said that? Sorry, I just got carried away. So yeah, I hope you actually enjoy my videos, boys and girls, and thanks for watching. Really, so thanks. Yeah. Okay. I'll leave you guys to it. I'll see you all another time. Yeah. Well, good night anyway, boys and girls, because I'll probably be bed anytime soon. So, like I said, thanks for watching and good night.